Some interesting discourse on X today. People screaming at each other about the price of generally food and fast food and economic situation for middle and lower class people in the country right now. Basically started by Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, the guy from Shark Tank, making a statement, simplifying it a little bit. Basically what he was saying was the problem with the economy and why people think they're poor is people who are making 70 grand a year paying $28 for lunch every single day. And this kind of spiraled out of control into like everybody spazzing about him being like, oh, you should be able to pay for a lunch every now and then, every day if you want, making $70,000 a year. $28 is ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. Caleb Hammer chimed in, the guy with the YouTube show, Financial Audit, great YouTube channel if you want to go watch it, and basically said, how are people supposed to survive when a fast food value meal costs $20, and threw the McDonald's screenshot up there. And his response was, pack a sandwich. Obviously he's being a little hyperbolic, but overall the point stands. You know, I love talking about, if you've paid any attention or watched videos in the past, I love talking about, this is right in my niche of stuff to talk about financially, is like how much a McChicken costs compared to back when I was in high school and I could buy 2 McChickens, 2 McDoubles, a large fry, and a sweet tea for the drive back from Columbus for like $6, and now that would cost you like $15, $20, $30. I don't even know how much it is anymore. Can't even do it. That's how much it costs. The point stands though. People obviously are just spazzing on either side where they're like, people shouldn't have to live like this if they make $70,000 a year. And it's like, listen, what people should or should not be able to do is one thing. What reality is another thing. Is food expensive? Is fast food expensive? Is eating out expensive? Yes. Should you... I was reading another tweet where the guy said, you should be able to eat out making how much ever money he said a year or something like that. You should be it goes into the political stuff when we talk about it here on the channel, where it's like, I have a right to do this. I should be able to do this. None of that exists. There's reality and what you feel. They're two different things, and sometimes they align, most times they don't, to be honest. The reality is you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve to eat out for lunch. I don't deserve to eat out for lunch. You don't deserve to eat a brown bag lunch. You don't deserve to hit the third grade special, the peanut butter and jelly chips and an apple either. You don't deserve anything. All you deserve is what you can earn and pay for. There is no like standard just because we live in the United States of like, I should be able to go to McDonald's and eat lunch if I want to. Yeah, you can. It's a trade-off. You want to pay fucking $25? And this also spiraled into like Doordash and how Gen Z, that's my generation. The youngest generations kind of overall spend more on like these food delivery apps, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and the millennials chime in with their, oh, this is just the avocado on toast and don't buy your Starbucks argument again. And it's like these arguments were always kind of a little stupid, where it's like, hey, if you want to retire, quit buying Starbucks coffee. Yes. I mean, yes and no. Like, it's all about trade-offs. Do you want to make the trade-off to save the money? No? Okay, buy your fucking coffee and shut the hell up. Don't complain about it. If you want to pay $28 for lunch and not have any money to do anything, and you spend well over $100 a week on eating out for lunch, go right ahead. I do it sometimes. I got B-dubs today for lunch. It was great. Enjoyed it. Wasn't $28, like $16. I didn't pack. I didn't have any leftovers from home. It is what it is. I make enough money, I feel comfortable doing that. If I made 40 grand, I'd be fucking eating a bottle of water for lunch and just calling it a day. It is what it is. If you didn't have leftovers, that's what it is. Also, these people that complain, I mainly lean to one side of this argument pretty hard, where it's just like, hey, you don't deserve anything. Prices are high. We can all agree on that, and it sucks. That's bad. We don't want that to be a thing. But it is what it is. Either get with the program or spend all your money and stay behind. That's all there is to do it. Or motivate yourself and go make some more money. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. And these people that are like, what are you supposed to do? Eat a peanut butter and jelly? You're supposed to eat a ham sandwich and a bag of chips for lunch till you're 45? Dude, do these people not know how to cook at all? Like, people say meal prep, this and that. Dude, I can whip up some crazy meals for like sub $10 to feed for like 3, 4, 5 meals. Easy. And they're like, well, groceries cost $100. Yeah, no shit. The raw ingredients where you can make 40 meals are going to cost more than your one eat out meal. No, they don't sell pre-made sandwich kits at the grocery store for $3 like it's fucking school lunch, man. Generally, that's not what they do. They do sell those little, like, I don't know, you almost want to call it like an adult Lunchable, like the protein packs with the cheese, a fruit, and like some nuts in it or something like that. Even that shit's like $6 now, though. It's like, buy the raw things, make your little protein pack at home, buy some plastic baggies, buy some nuts and cheese, and do it yourself. It's always cheaper to do it yourself. You eat out, you pay for convenience. You DoorDash, you're a dumbass. And I mean, you just pay for extra convenience, is what I mean. DoorDash is one thing I've never understood in my life. Used it in college slightly when there was like these promos running where it's like you get a bunch of money off. And even then they're swindling you. Since then, couldn't tell you the last time I used DoorDash. If you're DoorDashing your food to your house, I've talked about this in previous videos, DoorDashing it to work and you're not making like $50 an hour or more, where it's like actually the math works out where it's like if I went and got it, it cost me more money to leave my work, clock out, go to work, or go to where the food is, get the food, come back. If I could just stay here, work, and make more money, then it makes sense. Not very many people are doing that. And almost nobody's checking the math, I'll tell you that right now. But the thing is, nothing's cheap anymore. That's what it is. Can you still cook at home and make meals for like $4 to $5? I mean, even cheaper than that if you want to go cheap. Like, I don't know, man. I didn't grow up like poor, but relatively poor. And I still to this day hit the hot dogs and beans, man. Get the pack of hot dogs, get a can of baked beans. We're at like $6. There's 4 meals for $6. Is it nutritious? No. Is it taste good? Not bad. Do you want to eat it for a whole week? No, not that either. But to this day, I still make a meal, and I'll go into a little tangent here. We call it black beans and rice. That's what my mom always called it. Pound of ground beef, an onion, some cans of tomatoes, black beans, soy sauce, garlic, salt, pepper, and white rice. Dude, the meal is sub $20. $20. You're making 6 meals. Easy. And this bangs. It's good. Tastes great. And it's nutritious. You can make it more nutritious if you want to use fresh vegetables more and maybe not use canned tomatoes or something. But overall, beans, lean beef, onion, garlic, salt, soy sauce, white rice. It's poor people Chipotle. Tastes awesome. You can make chicken breast in a vegetable. Not that expensive. Yeah. Is it going to get old? Yeah. If you can't afford $20 to eat out, you can't afford to complain either. That's what it is. Yeah. 10 years ago, was it way cheaper? Yes. Great. It's not anymore. So either get over it and do something, or do something about it. I don't know what you're going to do. The do something about it is make more money. That's the answer. Otherwise, what do you think's going to happen? You think you're going to complain on Twitter and CEO of McDonald's is going to lower the prices? It's not going to happen. You can complain all day and night, but that doesn't help you get anywhere. It doesn't achieve anything. Which, coming from me, is kind of ironic because I'm sitting here complaining right now. I constantly do it. I love complaining. But at the same time, I'm going to do exactly what I said I'm going to do. And we go home. I'm going to cook dinner tonight. We're making Chipotle bowls. Got some sirloin steak, a little cheaper cut of steak. Rice, avocado, corn, whatever. Throw it all in a bowl. 5, 6, 7 meals. I don't know how many it's going to make. A ton. I'm making 3 steaks. Probably going to make, if I wanted to, stretch it into like 6 meals for, I think the steaks were obviously the most expensive part, like $35. For $45, 6 meals. $7, $8 a meal for steak. What more do you want? You can do it. It can be done. There's a lot of people, and it's my generation, yeah, whatever, lazy or don't know how, which cooking is insane. To say you don't know how to cook is insane because you have the phone in your hand. Just pick the fucking phone up and watch a YouTube video. It's not hard. Literally, there's whole genres of people that make infinite amount of cooking content of eating on a budget, meal prepping, blah, blah, blah. Pull the spaghetti noodles out and go buy a can of fucking ragu off the store shelf and eat a thing of spaghetti for dinner. It costs $3. It's not expensive. And then if you make one pot of spaghetti and you live by yourself and you put a pound of ground beef in there, throw some protein in there, something. We're talking, it's gotta be $4 or $5 a serving. There's no way it's more than that. And you're eating spaghetti for like 10 nights straight. Do you wanna do that? No. So are you gonna DoorDash dinner tonight? Maybe. Should you get on Twitter and complain about how much it costs to DoorDash your shit to your house after you do something like that? No. As usual, it's in between both. Yes, food and everything associated with it's too expensive. And yes, you can still live on a budget and eat on a budget within reason. Can you eat out on a budget? There's ways to do it. I mean, you gotta be hunting deals. You better download every fucking fast food app in the world and be hitting that McDonald's buy one get one free breakfast sandwich. Get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $4. That's not that bad. There's deals. There's ways you can do it. Now, if you wanna eat dinner out every single night, especially if you're paying to deliver it to your house, it's gonna cost some money, man. You're paying another human being to go to the restaurant because you don't want to, grab the food, get in their car, drive it to your house, drop it off, and then you pay all the fees associated with the business that facilitates that little special little app where it makes you be able to click whatever you want and get the Chick-fil-A dropped off at your doorstep. Yeah, it's gonna cost $40. What the fuck? That was never a thing. 10 years ago, that wasn't really a thing. Delivery's been around, but not in this way. 100 years ago, if you told somebody, you went back in time, you said, I'm gonna click this button on this magic device and food will show up here in 30 minutes, they would fucking burn you at the stake for witchcraft. I'm telling you right now. So, at the same time, be upset about prices, and we can criticize anybody associated with it. God knows I'll be doing it. And then on the other hand, quit crying so much when you half the time it's your decisions that are draining your bank account. Yeah, if you're making $15 an hour, stay the fuck off the Uber Eats because you can't afford it. That's just what it is. That's the reality. If it hurts your feelings, that's fine. But that doesn't change it. So, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Leave a comment on the video. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like. I'd appreciate it. And I'll talk to y'all then.